Welcome, Sheriff.
Travis? Where?
It's 10 paces.
I thought we were done with that. I mean, with you.
No. Every year, like clockwork, baby.
I mean, I thought, after the whole incident, and then, you being where you are.
Yeah, you think, but I feel like that's a better setup for a jump scare.
Ah! Why would you do this?
I mean,
Are you?
I'll be honest, it's been getting a little doldrum around here.
Yeah. So, we like Doldrum.
You like doldrum.
Well, I was using the royal we, so I was really still only talking about myself.
And what's good for the goose is not always necessarily what's good for the gander.
That sucks.
Yeah, for the... I don't know who I am in this scenario.
You gander. Are you okay?
Oh, well, take a gander at me.
You're see-through. Do you need some help so you can, I don't know, hold a pen?
No, I think I got it.
Okay. I mean, if you want to summon yourself, that's fine. Do you have ghost ink?
What do you mean ghost ink?
I guess you call it blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lots of blood.
I mean, I don't, but
Well, yeah, but you have
I know someone who might.
a supplier that isn't me. That's the
No. I mean, it's only been about a year. I guess the blood's coagulated, but we could mix it up.
Gross. Well, I don't know if time works the same way on the other side as it does over here, but it's getting a little cooler. I think summer's pretty much over. And you know what that means, right, Travis?
The worlds are in parallax, and I feel a dark calling within the back of my brain.
That's right, it's Halloween time! Spooky season!
Ugh,
What? Do you not
just that phrase.
spooky season?
It's one of those internet phrases you might as well be saying like awesome sauce.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean when you phrase it like that. It's kind of just like, I don't know, overdone and outdated, and like wasn't even good to begin with.
Yeah. Or this is my person, or I did a thing.
Yeah.
Like it creates a void in writing something. You've written the opposite of something. But more to your point, it is the autumnal season. And I feel like we've been slacking on really haunting up the place.
Is that why you're here the way you are now?
What do you mean?
Oh, look at yourself.
Yeah.
You got
I'm
a good costume, I guess is what I'm saying.
Oh, thank you.
Dig your look.
I mean, I didn't intend to have a costume.
Yeah.
That's how I dress, but
Well, sometimes you dress like a clown. Sometimes
skin,
you dress.
hands.
Yeah.
I mean, I do seem to be a little taller, and my feet aren't touching the ground, but I thought that was just an updraft or something.
Yeah, stage magic.
Yeah, some fly work that maybe you had installed while I was away.
Yeah, well, that's not exactly what that's for, but I'll let you keep saying it. Travis, what do you think of, like, Halloween? What does it make you think of? First thing that comes to mind.
Inside Out masks
Inside Out.
Inside Out masks of Will Shatner.
Okay, I'm following you now. I always think of those little, like, fake blood knives or scythes.
Oh yeah,
Those are pretty cool.
those are the rage.
I wonder why someone didn't combine one of the, or maybe I just never got one of those spring-loaded knives into also one of those fake blood.
That sounds like a mess.
Well, eventually.
No, a mess that would sell like hotcakes to kids.
Oh
but
yeah.
would be the bane of parents everywhere. Holy shit. TM.
Yeah. OC.
Keep an eye out for the Hot Paces store, or the 10 Paces store.
Hot
where
Paces. Travis, you've been
Hot Paces, no.
You've been venturing out.
That's
Wait, you shouldn't
Maybe.
say that phrase. Don't go searching.
out?
No, I mean, not you. You should say it on the air. Listening people. They might-
Oh yeah, we should. We're gonna edit this out anyway.
Let's
Let's
just move on.
step away. Hold on, clean count.
And action.
2, 3.
Throw out some pumpkins. Let's cut them up.
Ooh,
Cook
it's
'em
the
up.
Season.
Yeah.
Pumpkins, baby.
Hell yeah. So, it's pumpkins are in a little bit of short supply around here, Travis. But I do have a few in storage that we might be able to pull out and dust off.
Oh yeah, I mean, the folks can see it. I pulled one out.
Yeah.
I found.
Oh, you already
This-
hit up the storage.
Yeah, this lumpy little friend. How long has this been down there?
Time's a little funny.
Is it safe to handle?
Well, it's probably safe to eat.
Okay, good enough for me.
I don't see why not. So, yeah, how fast do you think you can carve this here? Well, I guess you're carving a pumpkin. We're not just like admiring it.
Oh no, we're fully delving into it. If we're gonna decorate, we're gonna do it upright.
Sounds good to me. Honestly, that's what I expect. I'm thinking, that pumpkin might be pretty tough. You want 25, 30?
25 should do.
25, okay.
If that.
If that, speedrun mode. Okay, we'll see where you go with 25. You know what? I'll hold you to 20. Here we go.
Oh, 20.
20 on the clock.
Alright, let's go.
2-1 draw.
Alright. Just gotta have some vision for this one.
You know, how I want to carve my next pumpkin?
How's that?
I want to use a pressure washer.
Oh, I've seen that. Speed carving?
Would work.
It sure would.
I wonder how many pumpkins I can carve at once.
Only one accurately, but if you display them all up in a row, that's an art piece, baby.
What if I cut a pumpkin in half and, like, turn half of it around so they're both facing the same way and then carve?
So they're both facing the same way.
Yeah, so they're both facing, like, outward.
But, like, so you'll get the inverse of one image on the other?
I mean, you'd cut straight through either way. But, like,
Gotcha.
they're both like facing.
That's only if you're going like dead on.
Yeah, true.
Because you're gonna get like some kind of
rotate around it.
Hyper wide image of what you're trying to carve on the second pumpkin.
I don't want to see how far that goes. It becomes like a distorted mess by the end.
It just becomes like a kaleidoscope.
You know, I
just get like the. I mean, if you always come at it from like an outside angle, you make it so it kind of telescopes inward.
Yeah, honestly, you can make it look pretty cool.
Yeah, and I honestly ask, are your pressure washing skills up to the task?
I'm a little insulted. Have you seen the sidewalks around here?
I have not. Because they're usually covered by dust and horse feces.
Because I blew away all the sidewalks. It's just a dirt road.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
Up here cutting up things like you'd never believe.
Fucking turning horse apples into a cobbler.
I don't even pretend to understand.
You know what? It's not my job to educate you.
Yeah. Not my fault the education system failed me.
Not your fault, Sheriff.
Thank you.
It's not your fault.
Thank you.
Now, I mean, we've been kind of slacking on getting into the horrible Halloween spirit for our town, for our countrymen. Have you been doing it on your own time?
A little bit. I'm still not completely there, but I'm definitely gonna get there before the week's up.
I'm happy to hear it. What are you doing?
Are
you blood sacrifice or?
Well, yeah, I gotta keep the you know about the red ball. I gotta keep it wet.
Oh yeah.
So
the last time we forgot.
Yeah, I mean, you saw firsthand what happens. I've never seen, only heard what happened. I heard a retelling from you, and also I was around, so I heard you when it happened. Didn't sound good.
Yeah. Oh, what a mix-em-up I had that day.
I mean, you look great.
I went out cold, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well,
I must have passed out from fright, but...
I think so. Your body was still reacting, but I think you weren't there.
Well, I mean, not all there. I was there, but...
Well, yeah. I mean, there's video evidence. If anyone else saw it, it would be destroyed.
Where are the cameras?
Oh, everywhere. Look to your right, that little rock. That's one of them.
Where does the film go?
Wi-Fi.
I don't know. Why should I fi?
Exactly. See? It's that easy. Travis, what's your favorite kind of pastry?
I do love a Danish. A little fruit in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Or like one of those I believe it's called a Napoleon, where it's just like cooked puff pastry stacked on top with whipped cream and fruit in between.
Ooh. I think I'd really like that one. It'd be some, obviously not whole lemon, some sort of filling of some sort, like really light.
Little lemon zest in the filling.
Yeah.
How about you?
My but just a really good muffin is about the best. Real hot.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Like, I keep hearing about good donut places, and I have never had a donut I found worth, like, the...
$7 or some shit.
Not worth the money, not worth the calories. I've seen some beautiful donuts. There was a s'mores donut I was really disappointed by, and I think that kind of burnt me to the whole concept.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of sweets aren't going to be worth your time.
No, I love fucking sweets.
Really?
But it's just a matter of doing mental gymnastics to
get there,
to justify it in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, I made a chestnut custard, and I'm gonna make a whole ass pie tomorrow.
Fuck yeah. That's why
yeah, baby, I love me some sweets. Like, what did I get lately? Fig Newtons. Rediscovered those.
I haven't had one of those since it's probably been.
Yeah, it was always kind of like a school lunch treat.
That was an old person treat for me. My grandparents would have.
Yeah, and I guess I'm stepping into that age.
Yep, you're getting old, Travis.
It's... I don't know, it satisfies that sweet tooth, but also my need to pretend I'm eating something with fiber and isn't just calorically destructive.
What do you think the worst food that you'll just, like, happily devour?
Oreos, hands down.
Oreos, just straight up regular Oreos, or like do you have a specific, very specific kind? Like, do you like the Coca-Cola Oreos?
I haven't had them. I've been wanting to try them.
Yeah.
Those Nuka-Cola Oreos. Maybe, if we're going specifics, maybe a peanut butter or the tiramisu flavor.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Do you have an Achilles heel Oreo? Or just an Achilles heel in general?
Reese's for me. But,
ooh.
Love it.
Same.
For Oreos, there were, I like there was this, white chocolate. I think it's like Christmas. I don't know if it's been different, but I felt like it changed the cookie taste.
Yeah, I mean, if they've got two different types of cookie, and then, like, they'll just throw whatever in that filling.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of like...
They've got, like, the toothpaste one. They've got, you know, the double fudge. They've got pumpkin. They've got little bitty tiny glass.
Birthday cake.
Yeah, all the flavors.
Can you think of a new Oreo flavor that they should do, like new stuffing?
Well, they've already done coffee. Though, if you dunk an Oreo in coffee, it's a whole new experience, I gotta say. If they're gonna do something new, I'm gonna say a blackberry cream.
That would be interesting. I was thinking maybe radiation.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty tasty.
Get that That nice final taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's the finality that really sells it.
Good to the last drop. But the drop's you.
Yeah. There's gonna be one drop, you dropping to the floor.
Yeah. What's a horror movie tie-in that you can think of for some sort of like kids like snack?
Kids snack horror movie tie-in. What do you mean? Like, are we talking like Ecto Cooler or?
Yeah, if the Mummy did like Fruit by the Foot. It'd just be
That'd be good.
Spooky Mummy.
I think
Dracula.
Gushers. I was gonna do Gushers, but tie in with the Alien franchise.
Okay, yeah.
So they reshape them like little the eggs.
Mm-hmm. Or
do you have an answer going into this?
Maybe already did two, and I gotta think of another one.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, Nori snacks.
What parts of the horror monster? I guess there's Frankenstein monster.
I think Frankenstein was the monster in that one.
Yeah, that's why.
Hot take!
Well, yeah, that was pretty hot.
Trying to build life out of nothing.
What a fool. Did you even watch FMA?
Yeah, equivalent exchange, baby.
What's a horror entity that just people don't typically
You mean like that they don't consume, or like they? It's kind of a written off, like old entity.
That old hat is not scary anymore.
I'd say clowns are still pretty scary.
Maybe just ghosts.
Ghosts still kind of have their place.
Yeah.
Maybe not as revered as they ought to be.
Werewolves?
I mean, if we're counting werewolves and vampires, because everybody's just horny for them.
That's true. Pirates. Or a lot of zombies.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm tired of zombies.
Fair.
But we grew up in, zombie heyday. They really kind of... If you didn't get on zombies in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, like, you kind of missed the mark, baby.
Yep. Got about 4 minutes remaining.
I think it's just time to light this up, and if I finish early, I get bonus points, right?
We'll see. I can't say yes, because then you could just go 3, 2, 1, draw. Okay, I'm done. Bonus points, please.
I could, but they may not be reciprocal to the your usual judging scale.
Sure.
Which is still an enigma to me.
May call you out on your bullshit.
Me? My little old bullshit?
Little old you. Your little old bull.
I would never.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I could never shit like the majestic bull.
They've had a lot of training over the years.
Man, I'm calling it early. What do you think of that?
I love it. Make it real big. So that's awesome. Some of it looks like in the negative space, kind of like a face, or maybe it kind of looked like the. Do you remember the shadow guy in Courage?
Shadow guy.
He was kind of like the shadow guy in Pajama Sam.
I'm gonna look this up, and
Darkness.
I imagine it's gonna trigger something.
Pajama Sam. It was darkness.
Shadow man.
But it's because he
Courage.
like changes forms and stuff, so it makes me think of that.
Yes.
Cool. I fucking dig it.
Yeah. So it's weird that you see that, because I tried to carve my parents fighting.
Well, it also kind of looks like a fighter jet going out to lunch.
Interesting. I mean, I guess art's really kind of, it's beholden to the viewer.
You can take that side. One. I think it has one meaning, and only the artist can dictate that.
So what do you think of my parents fighting?
Oh, it's fantastic. I love it. I hope I get to see more of it every day.
Oh, that makes one of us.
Yeah, I enjoy the composition of the whole piece. I think each side is perfectly weighed and justified. I think your mom's kind of hot, so I'm gonna give you 10,000 points.
Great.
Hell yeah, call me. Okay.
Great. I'm gonna send this to her.
Sweet. I hope you do.
They don't watch this show.
Not yet. We're getting a new subby.
I made sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of subs,
Right.
Travis, don't you have a little challenge currently going?
Yeah. It's... I know we haven't really been setting up for the Halloween era. But I tried to cobble together a costume this past Thursday. It was done by wheel, as everything is dictated here in 10 Paces Town. But if we get... Yeah. If we get 10 subs this month, that's very little subs for a very long time, I will recreate that costume in real life.
Post pictures for free?
For free, baby!
Ooh.
You can even see my little tusties in it.
Ooh. Baby. If you guys want to see that, or don't want to see that, but still want to see some of that, that's how you let us know.
I don't want to do the work.
That's fair. You've got your own.
I agree.
Putting in more work than you want, that sounds kind of scary.
Ah, that's a scary story if I've ever heard one.
Ooh. That, actually, scary stories are really one of the primary parts of Halloween, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Like getting around.
Why don't you line one up and just scare my socks off, Sheriff?
Yeah, okay. Let me just think for a second. One Mississippi. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, this
Show me what you got. I now convene this meeting of the... What are they called? The Campfire Gang?
Sure, that's...
The Midnight Society.
Okay. This one's called Sweets. Sweet memories
Sounds sweet.
spawn from a baker's store. Sweet pies still cooling. Sweet meats galore. Sweet happy moments. Good times of yore. Sweetened confections. A secret store.
Okay. That's pretty inspiring. I mean, I could illustrate.
You know,
I'm gonna do it either way, so...
I don't want you to, but I'm gonna start the clock either way. 3, 2, 1, draw. I don't think my heart can take more spooky stuff, Travis.
Better get used to it.
What do you mean?
'Tis the season.
You make it sound like you're gonna tell me more spooky stories and try to scare me all episode. Some jump scare of some sort. Again.
Boo.
Fuck! Why? Travis. My heart. I'm about one more scare away from death.
Oh,
No.
You just... You better take some time to settle down then.
I get a cold drink of water from this here, cactus? No, that's the pea cactus.
Though, I feel like, might be able to get some Jenkum action going on off that cactus.
Is that gonna get me fucked up?
It might.
Well. We shall see.
So I actually have been, trying to in-horrorate myself this month.
Oh yeah? Do tell.
They had a screening of the 1958? I forget. Vincent Price House of Wax at the Arcaden.
I don't think I know it.
So it's the original House of Wax. It's just an old Vincent Price horror flick. It's cornball as fuck. But it's in like old school red and blue 3D.
Okay.
It was fun.
Huh.
They opened up with like a 3D short with horrible 3D that just seemed to be like some kind of... It was a short film, and it seemed very much like riff tracks, where it's just somebody speaking over like a bunch of random bullshit going on. But I think it seemed like it was the intent of the original film. Or like they didn't intend to be a riff tracks, they just spoke over this corny ass film. And so it's just a guy, kind of like a Charlie Chaplin type, stumbling around a castle where there's a Frankenstein and a mummy and some racist depictions of indigenous folks and
Really got it all, huh?
a skeleton.
Ooh. What about a goat?
No ghosts.
Whoa.
Hard to depict what you can't see.
Yeah, maybe there's actually a ghost inside of every tape.
A ghost?
Ghost.
But then the 3D in House of Wax was actually really solid.
Really?
Like just in the general filming. The 3D gag effects were horrendous. Like, there's a scene that goes on for, I think this movie's like 2 hours. There's a scene that goes on for like 10 full minutes of a guy with 2 paddle balls.
Huh?
Just to do some 3D gags.
It's kind of a waste of money, but hey.
I mean, back then, there was no waste of money.
That's true.
Everything was filmed the same. It was probably about the cheapest gag you could get.
Yeah.
And the film ends on a guy saying, by the time he gets out of jail, this wax head will have grown a beard, and just holds out the head at the, towards the audience.
I'm sure that
I remember one specific parody of the paddleball thing in Fairly Odd Parents.
Really?
Yeah. They did a 3D gag, and it's like, you better look out for this paddleball.
I was gonna say we should have you do prompt 3D. You could just double it and then just shift it over a little bit and change the colors on it. There you go.
I mean, that wouldn't quite hit the, yeah. That's not parallax. Parallax is something else. It's, the fact that you have 2 eyes that are kind of looking at slightly different angles, that creates that distinct effect.
I gotcha.
So just that distance between your little brain cameras.
Yeah. Just sort of bullshit it.
I also went to an art fair.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing what I can. Trying to keep up with everything and, do a little for me as well. But like the notable experience I can think of for the entire art fair, because I got there early and they were doing it late at night and had shit to do. There was a DJ setting up an art installation and played the instrumental of the Ruby Gloom theme song.
Oh, cool. That would have taken me a while to figure out.
Oh, it always stuck out to me. I'm like, this is a fucking bop.
No, I remember enjoying it, enjoying the show, and just can't think of it. I just haven't thought of it in a while.
You're just not looking on the bright side of the dark side.
You're right. Silly me. Travis, you got a spooky story for the audience? And it's okay.
There was a man living in a house, and he couldn't get his landlord to fix any of the issues with his house. But it turns out the reason the landlord wasn't responding is because the entire landlord structure is a corrupt system.
And he's dead!
That too.
That was so scary.
Yeah, imagine renting in this economy.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, you own an entire town.
That's right. The whole town, ever growing.
I mean, we try. The town itself grows. I don't know how. Population doesn't, but
I built some robots. They're the people. And then we don't need living people. Eventually, we'll have a 10-paced city. And it'll just be you and me. And these robot citizens. And they'll come to our show every week. And they'll applaud. I'm not talking about bot accounts, because that's stupid.
is that why Perry always says the same phrase every time I see him?
What's his thing?
He's saying these cows won't herd themselves, but he's shoveling hay?
Well, he's not wrong. Those cows would not hurt them.
Yeah, it always just seemed kind of... I'm like, oh, Perry.
You know that's hay, right?
Kind of saying up to his old nonsense.
Yeah.
And then Lady Jessica's always doing like the... Ooh, hey there, stranger, you want to come into my saloon? And I come in, but she never leaves the front of the bar. Or never leaves the outside, the porch.
Well, that's because she's a barker.
Okay. See, I was misinformed. I thought I was coming in to see her show.
Oh, no. You go in and you serve yourself alcohol. Pay for it yourself.
Gotcha.
That's a sort of like a... You know those self-serve Amazon stores? It's kind of like that.
Gotcha. Now, what about the donkey that kicks me every time I walk past?
Bounce.
Okay. So should I be entering if the donkey's kicking me?
Yeah, he kicks you... Well, you'll know if he doesn't.
Gotcha.
Kicks you very... Usually through a wall.
And, I've noticed that things have been increasing in price in the store whenever I walk in.
Mm-hmm. It scans your face, cameras, and the AI behind it all identifies who you are, and then through some, market research and inflation, just database inquiries and whatnot, determines how much you can realistically pay for.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
so it's
I know
budgeted towards the individual.
I haven't gotten a raise in these past 2.5 years.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but
You're gonna bring it up with the head honcho.
okay, but I thought, we'll save it for off the air.
Yeah, we have to start digging.
Wait, where's the head honcho?
You don't stub your toe every day on that gravestone.
Yeah, you talking about Big Rock?
Yeah, well,
Big Rock in the way of things?
yep.
Yeah, I thought that was just like honestly kind of wrote it off as like a curb or a sidewalk, but I know we don't have sidewalks.
No, they got rid of the pressure wash.
Yeah.
For good.
Straight into oblivion. That's why we don't have water anymore.
But what's cleaner? A dirty sidewalk or no sidewalk? Sidewalk can't even get dirty.
You've got a point.
I kept it as clean as possible.
You're always talking about how
Clean up
the cleanest thing is pure oblivion.
That's right. There's nothing better. Nothing cleaner. You clean oblivion?
I mean, I don't know why I question you so much.
Well,
you always have the answers for me. I shouldn't.
It's okay. I welcome the question. I think you have every right to learn.
I appreciate that. You're very thoughtful. You always are.
Yeah, this spooky season's really infested my heart.
Ugh.
See? And that discomfort's just part of it.
Still gives me a shudder.
It's kind of a form of fear.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, could we start something else?
What do you mean?
It's just it can mean the same thing, because I love Halloween. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about October. Could we start a new phrase to replace spooky season?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
Terror time?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. But terror time's not bad.
I don't know, what's not gonna get higher?
It's not gonna get higher.
Tired.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if spooky season doesn't sound festive enough, what about like the cobweb cavalcade?
That's a little bit of mouth. I like it. I don't think everyone's gonna know what cavalcade means.
That's fair. Still gonna use it though.
Sure.
But that'll just be for me and
Your smart friend.
yeah. The kind who read books
Yeah, go to your birthday party.
and reference the New Yorker.
Have a subscription to the New Yorker.
And refuse to share their subscription to the New Yorker.
Yeah, you should support small businesses. Like the New Yorker.
Like the New Yorker.
Yeah. Dude, the fucking newspaper. What do you expect? It's not $1 billion.
Yeah, print media is dead.
Real. Travis, you got about 5.5 left.
Jeepers creepers, what have I been doing with all this time?
I don't know. You made some delicious delicacies.
Alright. I think I can really cinch this one up.
Yeah.
Fucking fill for me.
Okay. I've been playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's fun. It's like Budokai.
Oh, neat. Is that the one Donkey just posted a video for? Where you kind of play through the story?
Oh yeah, he didn't really like it, but he also didn't take the time to learn it. He also does not, or at least acts like he does not know the story of Dragon Ball.
I think that was the, kind of the conceit behind the video.
Yeah.
But it did seem like, it's there for the fans, which at this point is so widespread that they can get away with it, but it's not inviting to to, a broader audience.
Yep, I'd agree with that. It's absolutely just for the fans. It's full of fan service, tiny little details that you're not gonna care about.
They got the little shape-shifting blue cat in there.
Or I don't actually know. Let's see if they have more. Probably not, because they don't have Dragon Ball stuff, and they're mainly Dragon Ball. Like, they're in Z.
I want a Dragon Ball game.
Yeah, you and a lot of the rest of the fan base. And including...
I can understand many reasons why they won't. There will certainly be certain omissions.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some things that will not get released today. But
there's a huge amount that does not hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that one of the times that I went to shows I had told someone I wanted to watch Dragon Ball. And, when they were tuning in, they were fighting the like jokingly gay Nazi or whatever.
I don't remember that.
There's some sort of like Red Ribbon Army soldier that's like, blonde hair, blue eyes, all done up, soldier regalia, and the whole joke of him is that he's real gay or something. That's funny.
A real top cat.
Yeah. I'm sure there's other stuff. I don't know if they probably wouldn't have all the child nudity.
Yeah, little peens.
Yeah.
I mean, Shin-chan got away with that.
That's true, but Shin-chan's also
even
still
later.
Pretty old.
Yeah. It just didn't make it still much later.
Yeah. Probably won't slap Bulma's balls.
Oh, yeah. Her front butt?
Yeah. She probably won't go flashing Master Roshi. Who knows, though? She probably wouldn't be 15 doing that.
Put a Warner Brothers disclaimer.
Yeah. Master Roshi would probably be much less Master Roshi.
Are we canceling Master Roshi?
I think...
Here on this stream? Are we the first ones to do this?
Yeah, let me say. Master Roshi actually uncancels himself in Super.
Does it make up for all the crimes?
Well, he saved a bunch of universes, so yeah, I think so.
I'd say he's still guilty of the crimes.
Really? So he needs to atone even more.
And yeah, it's an unequivocal action.
Fair. Like, good job saving innumerable lives, but
still did some shitty stuff.
Shitty stuff, Travis. You got 5 seconds.
Uh-oh. Why is this not... What are we doing here, folks? There it goes. Finishing touches. I'm gonna use my my remaining time from the last one, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
They can't all be winners. If there's anything this show has taught me.
Yeah, but hey, it's we come in with the expectation that you're gonna fail. You have to prove me wrong.
I love that vote of confidence.
Well, I expect you to.
So it's the lowest bar to clear, and I still trip half the time.
Yeah, well, I don't expect perfection.
Alright, so what do you think
I like him.
of my sweet, sweet chef?
What are some of the things he's serving?
You've got a nice tibia roll. You've got, and I wish I knew more pastry names. You've got a bone and bear claw. You've got a cardio crawler. A tooth roll.
Tooth roll. Hell yeah.
A Manos, yeah, I can't think of any. I don't know if pastry names, I'm sorry. I thought I had these on lock.
It's okay. I gave you a tough one. I got one more question. What's his name?
His name is Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
I think, Travis, I like what you did here. I know you ran a bit out of time. Dig what you got. I like the face. The face is fun. Kinda creepy. Kinda hungry.
Never.
What? Never.
No, he's just offering up a tray of sweets. Don't you want to partake?
I do. Especially that bone and bear claw. Oh, it's calling my name. I think I'll give you 8,000 or 1,800 or 18,000, buddy.
Wowee.
Wowie. Tasty. Ooh, that's some steam. You had to wait for the points.
Yeah. Get that nice heat on there.
Get them while they're hot. I'm gonna go nom on one of these for a couple minutes. You can go do whatever you want, Trev. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, I was put on the spot. I need a break. I need to recenter.
Yeah. Focus your cheek. You know, watch out. It's just a little joke.
And we're back.
Ooh.
I'm feeling a little bit more in the spirit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you get there?
I don't know. Something really came into me. Something we're doing feels right.
Well, I'm glad you feel sure of it. You want to keep riding that right wave?
I do.
Ride the lightning.
Yeah. Ride that right, tiger.
They're right. Sorry.
But I think
Get a little off track.
I think what we're really missing here is what seems to happen every Halloween for at least the past couple of years.
A remake of a shitty movie?
Yes.
Oh.
Or even further, remake of a shitty children's property.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
Blood and Honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you've got, what is it?
Steamboat Willie.
Banana Peels? Is that what it's called?
Banana Peels?
Banana Splits.
Oh, yeah.
So you take these children's properties, as soon as like any kind of IP lapses on it, any kind of protection, it gets made into a horror movie.
Oh, more often it gets made into like 6 horror movies.
Oh, fucking Rockafire Explosion.
Yeah, everyone's like...
All those robots got bought up, and everyone that couldn't do a Five Nights at Freddy's movie did some kind of take on it.
All right,
But I think that's how we do it. How we really get into the feeling.
I agree, and if it's good enough, maybe we'll sell it for money.
I like money.
I like money. You want a whole 60 minutes for this trap?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I finish up early, so be it. But I mean, I overestimated myself previously.
Yep. Okay, it happens. I won't be giving you more than 60. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Now,
Yep.
Are there any adaptations like this that you genuinely enjoyed?
There's very few adaptations of anything that I can think of where they severely stray from the source material, and like it's still really good.
That's fair. You haven't seen like a Christopher Robin?
Oh, I guess you... No, I haven't.
Neither have I. I just wanted recommendations.
No, usually if I'm going to watch a like B-movie, B-tier horror film, I'm just gonna pick some schlot like zombies versus strippers or something.
Yeah. You need some earnestness for it to be an enjoyably bad movie.
Yeah.
That's how I felt watching House of Wax and seeing 10 minutes of a man paddle ball at me.
That sounds like they were trying to torture you.
I mean, that was just filmmaking at the time.
Yeah. They were so impressed.
They couldn't think of any great practical ways to really
use it.
Implement the 3D technology.
Yeah, it's like anytime a new video game console launches, every fucking launch title has to use every feature of the console.
Mm-hmm. Like with the PS4 and the touchpad on both sides.
PS3 and the motion controls.
Yeah. The Wii and the motion controls.
Yep. The N64 and the analog stick.
Oh yeah, using analog and C-stick, and then none of us were used to using an analog stick.
Much less too. I remember when Halo came out, like, these controls are hard.
Oh yeah, and it defaulted to inverted?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. I'm not in a plane.
Well, I mean, it was Microsoft. They were building off of Flight Simulator, probably.
Originally, Halo was a RTS.
Oh, wow. So when the actual RTS came out, it was absolute garbage.
That's what it was going to be.
Bad return to form.
Yeah, it was going to be an RTS exclusive to the Mac.
Fuck.
That
sounds heinous.
Crazy alternate reality.
I'd like to explore that reality, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think Call of Duty wouldn't be as popular.
Oh, absolutely. Or it would have taken over just by storm. Or it never would have been created.
Hard to say.
Maybe Red Alert would have made a huge resurgence.
Yeah. I think maybe like SOCOM would have been really popular, maybe.
we would have gotten more Warhammer 40k RTSs.
Oh, I'm sure we have plenty already. I mean, Dawn of War still exists. What I don't like about...
Oh yeah, I mean, we've got Dawn of War and Dawn of War 2, but imagine that with like a COD franchising.
Oh yeah. I don't think gamers are smart.
No, they just don't get it. That's why they're not really into Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I almost bought someone some Rick and Morty Pickle Rick pajama pants today. Just
why'd you chicken out?
'Cause I don't like to give gifts that people aren't gonna enjoy.
That's fair.
Because then I'm just wasting money on a bad joke.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something cheap, like, for what was it? It wasn't a Friendsgiving. It was like a friend's Christmas one year. We had called up one particular friend in the group, just on a whim, and asked if they like Capri Sun. And then decided we were all getting them Capri Sun for Christmas. And so I got like 2 boxes of Capri Sun and then broke them out of the boxes and then loosely wrapped them in a sack of wrapping paper.
How much Capri Sun did they end up getting?
Probably... I think they sell in 12 packs, maybe 8 packs.
Wow.
They probably got... I don't think it ever hit triple digits. I would say at least 72 Capri Suns.
So much.
Yeah.
You know what I would want to do? Cut them all open and put them in something. Make a big Capri Sun suicide.
Capri Sun punch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as soon as you add anything to like a specifically formulated beverage like that,
completely throws it out. Just gonna taste like a...
It's been so carefully calculated. So you might be making new compounds as you add any additives to the Capri Sun.
Even if it's just other Capri Sun.
They were never meant to mix!
Sure you don't cross the stream.
Exactly.
That's why. It's just not tasty.
Yeah, it's all artificial flavors. It's made of like beaver anus and...
only the finest.
Oak tree sap, I think.
Hey, if eating beaver anus is wrong, I don't want to...
I ain't trying to stop you.
Hey, more for
I've
me.
tried before, and that's how I lost a finger.
Uh-huh. Hey, your finger's looking like beaver anus. And you did not understand what I meant. You quickly understood what I meant.
By the time I understood what was going on, it was gone.
Yep. Turned into beaver anus.
So they used to use beaver anus for vanilla extract.
Yeah.
I think they use another tree for... They might have switched using another tree for vanilla or for maple syrup, I forget. Because they have to call, off-brand maple syrup pancake syrup if it doesn't actually come from a maple tree.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good. Did you know, in Japan, their fruit juices can only show a fruit on the picture sliced open if it has 100% fruit juice.
Ooh.
Otherwise, they can't show.
That explains why the ones I've been seeing at the Asian market only show a guy whose head is exploding in bubbles.
Yeah, cartoon ones and that because they're marketed. Because they have so much like sugar and shit and they're more marketed towards children, so the pictures are cartoonish.
Yeah, so you can get your Jujutsu Kaisen artificial grape juice.
Yep. What's something you would really want to see?
Well, I had planned a trip with a friend, where we would go to, I believe, Kyoto's on the eastern shore. So we would go fly to Kyoto, and then take a backpacking trip to Osaka, and then take a bullet train to Tokyo.
Oh.
And they have Pokemon centers in all of those places.
Dope.
So it would be kind of our Pokemon trip. We'd be taking that kind of, journey.
Yeah.
We'd be some actual hikers.
That sounds pretty dope. You have to play Pokemon Go at the same time, but obviously not. Like, that's not the point. I mean, in a way
Right.
it is, but it is.
I mean, if we can get service out in the mountains.
I've heard Japan you can get service in a lot of places too.
I'd be willing to put it to the test.
Yeah.
But a huge impetus for it was also being able to see as many kind of diverse geological features as we could in the shortest span of distance.
Yeah.
So we're going coast to coast, and then also going through a tremendous mountain range. I don't know that we could include any more unless we went to maybe Australia and planned out some kind of course that cuts to the desert as well.
Yeah, you can go see the Australian pyramids.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite land features.
I mean, man couldn't build a pyramid. Doesn't make sense. They didn't have power tools.
No, they didn't have a Ryobi drill to build a pyramid. It had to have been elder gods or something.
I mean, either that or the pyramids are fake, but that's dumb.
Oh yeah, it's probably just a model.
Wait, you think the pyramids are fake?
Do you?
No!
Yeah, it sounds like some idiot shit, but no fooling, do you?
Haha, you got me.
Nah, pyramids are real, unless...
Yeah, that'd be wild. Right?
Yeah. It's
aliens-
too crazy to exist.
Aliens are pretty cool too.
Yeah, if only they existed.
Yeah, if only. Little green dudes.
What makes you say they're green?
Well, they're jealous of us. This Earth's so cool.
Oh yeah, but for real though, they'd be gray though, right?
I think they're gonna be a color that we can't even comprehend, so we're just gonna say pink.
So they could be Among Us?
People say that pink isn't a real color. I think maybe it was. There's some. No, I'm pretty sure it was pink. That like it somehow isn't on the spectrum or something. I don't know exactly, but like, not a. I don't know. I see pink and people call it pink. It's like it's just filling it. I don't think that's true. I think every color.
Well, whatever they say, I better disavow that immediately as a visual artist.
Yeah.
I better disavow that color and never use it again, just as a hot stance.
I guess no more pink for us.
Yep. Pink is out of this show from here on out.
The only pink you're gonna see is Kirby, and that's because we made it before we ran out of pink.
Yep. Straight out of, Stuart Semple's private stock.
Keep it Stuart Semple.
Or else he'll be Anish Kapoor. Do you like horror movies? Do you like scary stuff?
Not a whole lot. I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't like. This is about the only time of the year that I would go out of my way to watch a horror thing. I like horror anime more.
You've been watching some. Junji Ito is the go-to.
I heard that with her. Whatever Ito thing that came out recently, I heard it. They got fucking shafted.
It wasn't it's a Spiral one.
Yeah, Uzumaki.
Uzumaki, yeah, because I thought that released on Netflix, but then it went over to HBO.
Ooh, wow. Just weird to see it switch that path. Yeah, I heard the first episode was alright, but had a bit of questionable animation, and then the second one just moved. No. But this is all just, I didn't check it out. I barely knew it existed.
We'll have to do our due diligence and really Siskel and Ebert this.
Because neither one of us know.
Because I never even read Uzumaki.
I've read a bit of it. But I like it.
I've been watching Glepnir.
What's that?
Which has some horror elements to it, if only slightly. I've complained about it recently with just that shonen horniness.
Yeah.
It does kind of go away a little bit, which is nice, and does kind of focus in on broader feelings, which I hope is intentional. I don't know, there's just so much with anime or media as a whole where it just doesn't feel like there's a lot of intention driven into like each chapter or episode of it. And maybe I'm just spoiled on it. I can't just eat content like candy anymore. I think what it is that I go to YouTube for that.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that you've seen so much content now that you have so much to compare to. Less and less new, engaging, new take.
Yeah. And I shouldn't be so critical of stuff because, it's hard to make shit.
Yeah.
Look at what we're putting out.
Yep. Sometimes it's really cool when you can see inspirations later work. Like, I see a lot of people that were inspired by the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Like, as you said previously, or you did actually, conflated to JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, definitely, and Yu Yu Hakusho. Same with even Bleach.
Oh yeah, JJK gets their entire system from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, which is the sequel to Yu Yu Hakusho.
Basically, yeah. But I mean, I think we discovered on this show that JoJo's came before even Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Crazy.
And kind of established this entire new methodology for creating like any kind of conflict system. So
Right.
it was just like a new conflict system that defined shonen.
Yeah, because I guess they were like, we don't just want power levels like a Dragon Ball, or rather a Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Dragon Ball Z, I've been told it's tongue-in-cheek. It never really came off as tongue-in-cheek.
I think
you can never really... I think we should assume creator intent.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're very smart boys, and we're very insightful.
Well, they do eventually just completely drop power level stuff. Like, it was just used as a storytelling device to say, yes, objectively, even though this person looks just as strong, is much, much stronger.
Yeah. Assigning a number level to it is asinine.
Yeah.
But Dragon Ball does this. The issue with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z is that it does the power creep thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what made a lot of the early video games really bad, because they're like, oh yeah, there's no way Yajirobe should be able to take down, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Oh, well.
So we'll just power scale them in-game.
Yeah. This new one does not give a fuck about power scale, or does not give a fuck about balancing.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it a good fighting game. I don't care how accurate to the to Dragon Ball Z it is. I want to play as Yamcha and I want to win.
Well, get good.
Okay, you're right, but I can't win as Yamcha in a lot of the earlier games.
That's fair.
Like, even fighters, I think they nerf some of the weakos.
Aw, that sucks. You should definitely be able to, like, top tier Hercule or something.
Mm-hmm. I think you mean Mr. Satan.
Yep, you're right. My bad. Mr. Satan.
Yeah, using your plebeian format.
I like in the Dragon Ball Budokai game, he has a move called present for you. He gives a present and wow.
Hell yeah. That is full on Looney Tunes.
Yeah. There's one move in the new one where you punch someone a bunch and then the guy starts to retaliate, and then Mr. Satan backs up and Boo comes in and beats the guy up for Mr. Satan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game was fun. It's definitely made for fans, and if you're not a fan, I would find someone who already owns it and try it out.
If you're not a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you can kick rocks.
Yeah, that too. So, I am a fan that owns it, and you cannot try. Because you should go, we can watch Dragon Ball Z instead. should probably start with Dragon Ball personally. I don't know what camp is bigger there.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z has the most fan base, but I think that's just because of timing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw Dragon Ball first or not.
I did.
It's hard because, like, memories are malleable, and I can't remember if my first time seeing Dragon Ball is accurate or not.
Yeah, I don't know my first time or even what episode I saw first. I may have just started. I think episode 1 was my first episode.
Because, like, I remember seeing it at, like, my grandma's old house.
Huh.
Way back. This would have been, like, around when we were in first grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I don't know that it would have been showing on Cartoon Network at the time, which would have been the only way I could have seen it.
Yeah, it didn't have the internet. It's not fast enough internet.
Oh, even the computer was just kind of a novel concept.
The home PC, yeah.
Do you have any, like, old media that you remember seeing, but you just could not, for the life of you, find again?
Yeah, I'm sure there were, like, I had. And I haven't thought of this movie in a long time. I used to have Conehead on VHS.
You used to have what?
Conehead?
Oh, okay.
Something I haven't thought of in a long time. Don't.
Yeah, I loved Coneheads.
I also haven't seen Little These.
Oh, wow.
These are easily short.
Yeah. With a Disney Plus account.
Hi, Clown, the Brave Frog. I feel like a death.
Brave Frog.
Oh, wait. Oh, that does look familiar.
It's not rare, but
Ribbit 11.
I watched Little Nemo at a friend's house, and I'll never forget it, but I haven't seen it since I was probably 4 or 5 years old.
Travis, was at my house?
It was not.
Oh, because I have Little Nemo.
Nah, it was the Borlowski's house growing up.
I can definitely
Their
see.
dog bit me in the face. And then they had to put their dog down because it attacked a human. And they never talked to me after.
Well. Oh well. Do you want to make a new memory with...
yeah, let's have a Little Nemo watch night.
Okay. Done. Timmy the Tooth.
Oh, I watched the fuck out of Timmy the Tooth. There was an adventure with an airplane.
Oh,
You watched TV movie. I've heard about it. I've never seen it. There was... I think it was my mom's DVD. She had a DVD of like a Gremlins story retold. And so it was about Gizmo, but it started off with a scary voice, and so I would turn on the record player and play it, but then run away scared because I was terrified of the opening voice. So I don't think I ever actually listened to the record itself.
I don't think I've ever seen Timothy. That was bizarre.
Are you looking it up now at all?
Yeah.
I know you've seen at least bits, because back in the day when we thought doing silly photoshops was...
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I incorporated some Timmy the Tooth.
Ewoks TV movie?
Yeah. It's where there was like a fast Ewok and they had like different powers.
What?
Yeah. Ewoks, man.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm not questioning anything here. Okay. Let's move on with that.
Hysteria was the Warner Brothers produced animated show from the creators of Animaniacs, I want to say.
Isn't that Animaniac, though?
No, there was Hysteria. It had like, it had a bunch of historical characters, and so all the gags were history jokes. They weren't good, but... Like, I'm trying to think of some of the characters. Like, there was a Baby New Year, a Father Time, a guy who was basically Ralph from Animaniacs, where it was just, oh, it's a dumb guy.
The tour guide.
Specifically, he had chocolate in his pocket. And I thought it was the funniest thing.
I'm guessing it melted.
Yeah.
Dope.
The tour guide was misinformation.
She never gave...
Hell yeah.
I don't know what Brushy was either. Apparently, toothbrush.
Brushy was Timmy the Tooth's dog.
Oh, okay, that makes sense why I don't know what that was.
And the villain of the show was It was a guy that represented, like, mouth bacteria. I think he was the Cavity Creep, or just Cavity. And then his girlfriend was a peppermint named Candy.
This is
and I forget what Timmy the Tooth's girlfriend was. Oh yeah, it was an incredible puppet adventure. Like, have you seen the puppet episode of Community from season 4?
No.
Well, it's equitable quality if you ever do see it.
Okay. It looks like around the time that they were making like fucking... I think Libation, Mr. Meaty.
Oh no, way before Mr.
Yeah,
Meaty.
Way 5 years or something.
Oh, not even. Mr. Meaty was coming out while we were in like...
Not Mr. Meaty.
Junior high?
Or that.
Now we're digging deep.
Yeah, I'm trying.
A lost media, and neither of us know.
Unfortunately, it doesn't make a great television.
If you know what Aaron's talking about, think
Please
of
do.
puppet media between like 1990 and 2010-ish? Probably 2008. Narrows it down by 2 years.
Yeah. I do remember Crank Anchor. I don't remember Super. Maybe I was just too young.
Oh yeah, same. I tried to get into it to associate with my peers, but I enjoyed media wrong, I guess.
The origin of the legendary conservative icon Mr. Markham. You lost me with this bit.
I never got into Crank Acres for the same reason I never got into Jackass.
Which was?
It's just it off put me in such a way.
Oh, okay.
But also like I felt so out of the loops with my peer group because of it. And they were all into Super Troopers, and I'm like, there's not a single cartoon in this movie. Well, I guess there was one cartoon in that specific movie, but it wasn't for me. But that's the nature of growing up in a small town, I guess.
Yeah. I remember all I would do is watch cartoons growing up. I remember thinking, why do people watch shows that aren't cartoons? Why would I want to do that? I don't know if I'm ever gonna stop. Yeah, I watch anime now, but there was definitely a time where it was just like, I don't watch these shows anymore. I don't know when that happened, but it happened. It's interesting.
Yeah, like when I think it happened for me around the time of like How I Met Your Mother and Scrubs.
Yeah.
Which were it had to be inviting. It had to be silly enough for me to want to watch it.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna watch like a Dawson's Creek growing up or a Gilmore Girls.
Now, it could also be because I had cable, so I had the option to watch cartoons.
That's fair.
I wouldn't, the TV, there's only like a limited, maybe 10 channels or something. Do you want to watch something? It might be MASH.
Oh yeah. I mean, I did get satellite, not cable, growing up because there was a big distinction for some reason I didn't quite understand. It was just access to the same channels through a different means.
Yeah. MASH is class. I haven't really given it a chance. It was just the old people show. And just one I instantly go to because I know that a lot of people consider it a really good show. It's at least iconic.
I know the name Alan Alda, who was a masher.
Is it in it or a fan?
One of the actors in it.
Oh, okay.
And just a very common crossword clue because of his last name.
Yeah. Got about
And I know-
21 minutes.
I'm gonna make the most of that. Can you think of any old show, like, from your past that where you think it actually deserves a reboot?
A re.
Or a revival?
I mean, I would
Which
love.
I know is a contentious point, but
Yeah.
as earlier discussed on this show.
I think they could do it really well. I would love a revival of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Oh, I've seen a bit of that.
It's
Clown
silly.
says, Danny Phantom Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Did get the Zim movie, but I get seeing more of Zim would be great.
Well, there's a comic.
Unfortunately, the strictures that made Zim really wonderful, a lot of it being, kind of the
Pushing back.
the pushback against the studio. You're not going to get as much again with streaming.
I think they could
And I think-
still do. They could still do the show well, and even emulate some of that pushback.
I think it's hard to do if it's not really there. Like somebody giving you arbitrary things about what you can and cannot show. Because I think it also made for some really great moments in Gravity Falls, which Alex Hirsch brings up. Like, they couldn't put Spin the Bottle on a poster because that's too provocative, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
Motion.
Who the fuck knows about Spin the Bottle anymore?
Me, and I'm watching Gravity Fall.
Oh, you're right. You don't want to get too sauced up, too randy.
Yeah, then I'd have to turn off Gravity Fall.
Yeah, and that would cost them a view. I guess you're right.
Most people don't have two monitors. Clown says Vasquez has always been an enemy of the facade of polite society. He always looked wacky. You can tell.
Yeah, he's goth. He's alt.
It's probably also
That always took much more courage back in the day before, like, you could have a day job and have tattoos.
or before you could just be goth and post pictures of yourself on the internet for money.
Yeah, we grew up in different times. I'm so pissed about that. 'Cause I had to work from I had to get a job as soon as I turned 16. And so I had to shave off my mohawk.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Get it back.
The world's bullshit.
Get it back.
I'm gonna get mad about it and say that nobody should be able to have a mohawk because I wasn't able to have one when I was a teenager.
Hey, Travis, you know what that's not?
What?
Punk as fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to be punk as shit when I was a kid, so I'm gonna take it out on a younger generation.
It's fair. It's fair. You're fighting the boys.
Yeah, I'm punching down.
Yep.
Which is what punk is all about.
Yeah. Punch down on the little man.
Yeah, that's why I hit kids in the mosh pit still.
Well, really, you should be grabbing the kids and using them to hit kids.
Oh, that's efficient.
Yeah. You gotta use the kids against roving militias chasing barbers out
Really
of town.
make them hate their peers. Because they were used to beat their own peers.
Yeah, it's like NPC rules. So if their peers hit them, they get mad at their peers and not you, 'cause you didn't hit them.
Yeah, I learned all of my interactions through Skyrim.
And Fortnite. That's why when I see someone, I just dab.
So they don't hit you?
Well, I'm surprised you never caught on. You just keep hitting.
Oh, yeah.
But it's fine. It's fun.
I had fun for the little bit I played.
Mm-hmm. Good. They just actually...
I didn't know Fortnite was so punk rock.
Yeah. I mean, totally. They just added a Fortnightmares event, which is their Halloween event. And they added a bunch of...
That name rules.
Spooky, I know.
Yeah.
They added a bunch of spooky areas. There's a chainsaw weapon that you can pick up, that you can then basically you shove the blade into the ground and then ride it really, really fast, like keeping up with cars.
Oh, that's Chainsaw Man.
It's fucking dope as shit.
That's cool.
There's a witch broom that you can fly around with. Don't remember more. I've been so hyped over the chainsaw that I pick it up and then I'm like, I don't need to pick up anything else for the rest of the game. I'm good.
Do they got official Chainsaw Man affiliation?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not in this, but yes, there's Chainsaw Man in this game.
Yeah, because I knew they had JJK.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got Jigsaw.
I guess if you're with Jump, Jump owns all the merchandising rights.
I mean, they got Dragon Ball.
That's why Oda's so the heart hasn't been in One Piece since Fishman Island.
Because of what? Fortnite?
Merchandising.
Oh, I mean...
And how, their entire One Piece theme parks, and Oda jumps to, hey, make more.
Did you hear the anime went on hiatus?
Yeah. That's wild, because they were catching up to the manga, which is insane.
Yep. That's probably why.
Yeah, I guess they'd rather do that than, have filler.
I'm fine.
Because at this point, could you really fill what's going on in the manga?
Yeah.
You'd be hard-pressed.
You just, you show Luffy falling asleep, and then you do a dream filler.
Yeah. Honestly, it just seems like Oda's been burnt out. Because there's just a level of quality that isn't there. And I mean, I'm sure it's a multitude of factors.
Time crunch.
Time crunch, not wanting to do it anymore is largely what it feels like.
Maybe.
Having to draw it out way past, what would have been a good end.
Well, he's ramping up to the end.
We'll fucking see. I mean, maybe this one will drag on 20 more chapters than it needs to, the past couple arcs.
I just meant the manga itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Clown says, everyone always says ongoing shows fell off where they caught up. That makes sense. But I mean, look at Full Metal Alchemist. No, it's their own stuff.
The reason I say Fishman Island is where they fell off is because, I mean, that was the first fight in the show where I'm fucking get it over with.
Is it just because they kept powering up with steroids?
Yeah, it just kept happening.
When are you gonna run out? I'm sure that's what the enemies in Dragon Ball Z feel like when fuckers keep bringing out Sensuki. Oh, no.
Has there been anything you watched recently that you felt has been like perfectly paced out?
I really like the fast pace of The Good Place, but I don't know if I would say perfectly paced out. There's some things that I was like, they could have done that slower and done a few more things with it.
Yeah, but they're more going for an episodic feel. It's not like. It's not a saga necessarily.
Shit, I had something perfectly paced. You don't put it down or stop. I don't think it was
Yeah.
I don't think it was Bleach because I'm watching the new stuff by myself.
I've been watching recently. There was Buffy.
How's how do you feel about Buffy's takes?
There are. It goes in and out.
Yeah.
But there are moments when I'm like wrapped and I'm like, I gotta see the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
They do a good job with that classic TV hook.
Ranking of Kings was paced super well.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it was written super well. Yeah, I guess it was paced well too. Like you got a little nugget every time,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just seeing like all these different characters' kind of perspectives and their motivations, and that's what made it so great. Is that it's a bunch of individual people running into each other.
Yeah. You're right, Clown. Bleach does have curved characters, therefore it is bad.
Oh yeah, because that means the creator agrees with that.
And is endorsing it. Just creating for all more of those sickos.
Yeah, you're not allowed to write about things that are bad. If you write about a murderer, that means you like murder.
And potentially are or will be one soon.
Yeah, why else would you write about it?
This is your manifesto. Oda's gonna Gomu punch someone real so hard they put their head fixed. Watch out.
Hody is a message to talk about how drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs because drugs.
In performance enhancing are pretty bad.
Badass.
Only if you don't want to get strong.
Yeah. How else are you supposed to get those gains?
Push-ups. Thing
Chopper uses performance-enhancing drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, and Chopper's bad too, and it's gonna go to One Piece.
Yeah, not gonna meet an L on the moon.
Nope. The opposite.
Going to the bad place.
That's right. Did Hody in the manga never like get like racist? Like, never encountered racism firsthand from a human, and that was just an anime thing?
I couldn't tell you. It's been so long. Like, honestly, since that point, it's been 15 years.
Yeah. I remember, or at least I think I remember Hody's whole thing was like his anger and hatred was from events and stuff that never happened to him. It was like carrying on Arlong. And then the fucking anime included a part where like his friend was kidnapped by a human or something.
I couldn't tell you the difference, honestly.
That's fine.
Or not in that story, but in the manga from the anime around that time.
Yeah, because you were manga only at that point.
No, it was after Fishman Island. I didn't start going manga only until Punk Hazard. I was anime only before then.
Clown says Hody steroids make him prematurely old, just like voting Republican. And then Hody was taught by the Arlong pirates to hate humans. That everything humans do. Hate. Okay, but he was never like, aggressed firsthand for that. I just think that's an important distinction for the story, like a good story bit.
Yeah. Trying to carry on but it could have been, written better. But I feel that about a lot of points, but here I am, just a critic. But I invite criticism of our show.
Travis,
engage with our socials.
It's perfect. We don't need anyone to tell us how perfect our show is.
You're right, but it would be nice.
Travis, I just told you like 6 times the show's perfect.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean the same thing if I hear it every day.
Oh, I wear it out. I see.
Yeah, I feel like our relationship's getting stale, and we need something to spice it up.
So if you know how to spice up a relationship, get in the comments. Save our marriage.
Save us.
SOM. SOM.
Oh, that's what you've been spelling out in the sand.
Yeah. Well, you weren't supposed to know. You were like, MO5? What's that?
Yeah, I thought it was a James Bond thing.
WO5.
Wow.
Because humans can be racist and the celestial dragons go through FMI. Oh, Fishman Island. A lot. And he came from the part of town where fishermen lived as opposed to the rich part of town, which was mostly mermaids. It was a gang member when we first seen him. Yeah, that makes sense.
I just remember he had a dumb hat and did steroids and hung out in an old ship.
Yeah, the old ship was cool. I bet you if you went back and you watched or read the chapter volume again, you'll find some.
Oh, I'm sure. I know there's plenty I don't remember, and it's hard to tell where, like, my memory lapses or, like, my memory gaps and the fan speculation begin and end.
Yeah, because you were
or end and begin, respectively.
Yeah. You weren't.
Just because, like, there's so much I missed out on, but there's so much that just seems like speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't seem like... It seems like the fan base is always going to get way more deep into things than the writer has.
Yeah.
Because that's the nature of it. Because I think, creators, especially of this magnitude, are held to such an incredible standard.
Speaking of
and
sort of that,
you also have the...
Go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. Tagashi said that he's letting... he's just handling, I think, characters, and he's letting other people do background and stuff.
Oh, cool.
That's such a relief. We've been begging him for years to do that. For his own health.
I want him to rest.
Well, yeah, we've been begging him to rest. It's like, if you have to do this, please try to mitigate a bit as well as you can.
Yeah.
I get it. He has a story.
Pass the story on. Let Brandon Sanderson take it over.
I never read those books, so I cannot tell you the quality of it. I think Clown said they're fine.
He has... I never read through Wheel of Time, so I never got the juxtaposition between early and later. I know in his own book series, Brandon Sanderson has trouble keeping tone, and maybe it's intentional, but things get a little Marvel humor as books go on in the Stormlight archives. And they do the same, honestly, in the Mistborn series.
From the few Sanderson books I've read, they've always been a pretty fun time. They've flowed pretty well. They're easy to read. It's kind of just like and I don't mean this in a bad way, like a summer action film or something. It's just nice, good story. Self-contained.
Mistborn for the first three,
right?
Like, does some really cool deep dives into just creating a cool world structure and just kind of coming up with fun examinations on, like, religion, ethos, society, kind of tradition. And then the other three build on that, but it's just full of bad comic relief.
Clown says, regarding Wheel of Time, he was still bad at dialogue, but it was consistent. So, I mean, that's good.
Page's 1 week blockbuster. They call the rising action the Sanderlanche. Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing the man can do, it's fucking write. And there's no accounting for quality whenever you're pumping out a novel in a long weekend.
I don't know what he does. Does he just, like, sit down with a pot of coffee and a laptop with no internet?
I think so. I think he has a cabin retreat.
You must.
I think I've got this one.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
And it only took me an hour. Take that, Brandy Sandy.
You used an 800-page blockbuster an hour.
I drew a picture.
Yeah. Do you top that? Sander Man. He has
Well,
set
this isn't
aside time where he
Sandman.
can't.
This is the Little Prince.
Aww. Which one?
Or, I don't know how to say it in French. Le Petit Prince.
Yeah. Sounds right.
So, you know, lonely on the moon, dealing with loss, decides to direct that outwards. And it becomes kind of a, you know, just kind of an ethereal, imminent destruction sort of thing. Just this lonely prince taking out his loneliness and misplacing his feelings on other unsuspecting beings.
You get bonus points for me because it makes me think of Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make it scary, draw a creepy moon. I learned that from Majora's Mask. I learned that from Soul Eater. Gotta have a scary moon.
What are you doing if you don't have a Go get a scary moon. Go down to your local Best Buy. They got them. Go get them.
Hey, get them while you can at Spirit Halloween.
Right. And they'll be better quality than the one at Best Buy. Probably about...
Well, the one at Best Buy is going to have LEDs, and you can probably find a coupon for it because they are just clawing for business.
That's true. And then the one at Spirit of Halloween is going to have the soul of a dead child in it to power it.
Yeah, if the Spirit Halloween horror movie taught me anything. It was abysmal, and not worth talking about any further.
Alright, Travis, points. I'm going to say you're up to 31,762.
31,762?
31,762.
Now, eagle-eyed fans, write that number down for later.
Yeah, okay. It'll be up on the board, so that's cool, right?
Yeah, and it puts me on the board, which gives me a sense of pride.
You're gonna need that sense of pride coming up, Travis.
Is that so?
That's right. It's almost switching.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna stand strong, I'm gonna stand proud.
Are you a strong, proud boy?
I am a lad with a lot of self-confidence. But I'm not a proud boy.
Well, maybe I'll get you.
We'll see.
Thank you
But
so much for joining us, everyone.
Getting on that board has made me feel lighter than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm, 10 feet off the ground.
Well, you never really stopped touching the ground tonight. I opted to just... You sounded like you were fine being in your current state, so maybe I'll just leave you that way for a while.
Yeah, I still don't get it, but I guess, I don't know. Would you say I'm glowing? Am I pregnant?
Oh, you've got a lot of entities within you. I will say that.
You think it's twins?
I think quintuplets. Quintruplets.
Oh. Well, I better go get this checked out. Until next time. Happy trails, everybody.